Welcome back, folks. This is a short video which I made to show you the difference between the Z distribution and T distribution, means when to use Z and when to use the T distribution. So in a given question, if the population standard deviation, which is sigma, if that is known to you and the sample size is greater than 30, flat out go for the Z distribution. And other case can be if the population standard deviation is given to you, but the sample size is less than 30, then you will be given the condition the data is normally distributed. If that condition is being followed, then we're gonna use the Z distribution still. And the third condition is if standard deviation of the population is unknown, but if the sample size is greater than 200, then we're gonna use the Z distribution still. Okay, now moving to the T distribution. If the sigma is unknown, means standard deviation of population is unknown, but the standard deviation of sample is known, then we're gonna use the T distribution. And if the sample is less than 30 or greater than 30, you don't need to worry about it. Sample size up to 200, you can keep on using the T distribution if you are given the S value and sigma value is not given to you. This is missing, S value is given to you. You can keep on using the T distribution up to the sample size of 200. If the sample size go beyond the 200, although you are given the S value, you can then move to the Z distribution. So here is an example I'm going to take for you guys, and you can let me know what you're going to do. Sample size is equal to 300 and S value is given to you, let's say 3.5, and mean value is also given to you, let's say 45. Which distribution you're going to use for this kind of a question? So in this kind of a question where sample size is given to you and also the standard deviation is given to you, I can be inclined to use the T distribution, but rather than using T distribution, I'm gonna use the Z distribution because sample size is greater than 300, or means greater than 200, shall I say. So as soon as you see the sample size greater than 200, you should flat out move towards the Z distribution. Now, if N value is 150 and S value is given to you, which is 3.5, which distribution you're going to use in that scenario? So in that scenario, I'm going to use the T distribution. I'll keep using T distribution according to this rule. If the sample standard deviation is given to me, I'll keep on using the T distribution up to the N value of 200. And other than that, let's look into one more. If the standard deviation of the population is given to you and sample size is less than 30, so standard deviation of population is given, sample size is less than 30. Can I use the Z distribution? No, I cannot use the Z distribution. To use the Z distribution in that scenario, I need to be given that data assume that data follows, or that's given sample follows normal distribution graph. Normal distribution graph. Okay, then I can use the Z distribution. Ideally, you will be given. Some cases you will be given sigma is same as S. So you can assume sigma equal to S. Then I can keep on using the Z distribution in that scenario also. Okay, and yeah, these are pretty much certain condition. I'll take another example. If standard deviation is given to me and N value is greater than equal to 30, then I can straight away use the Z distribution. So hopefully you were able to understand when to use the Z distribution and when to use the T distribution. So I'll see you with another video. Till then, goodbye.